My next guest has correctly predicted the winner of every presidential election since '96. Last time he was on the show, he said if Donald Trump goes up against Hillary Clinton in the general, he'd have a 97% chance to win. He's back with a slight revision. Welcome, Stony Brook University professor Helmut Norpoth. So, 97% chance of he wins last time you were on the show. What is it now?
87%.
That's not much of a revision.
No, it's a little bit, but it takes into account the performance of Hillary Clinton in some of the primaries, that she has done very well in the South. South Carolina was a big stepping stone for her after the defeat in New Hampshire, and she did much better than I'd expected. My earlier prediction was based on some preliminary polling in that state. So now, when the data came in, the results, she had done much better, and that closed the gap between her and made it a little bit less certain than it was.
So it's now an 87% chance that Trump beats her in the general.
87.
Now, what do you base that on? Is it just the performance in these primaries?
Well, it's a metric of your performance against your opponent, or your next strongest opponent if you have several, like Trump. He doesn't just have one. And it's that sort of strength that you get from that metric.
Is this a statistical analysis?
Yes.
Or are you looking at specific voter groups?
No, it's just overall the bottom line in these primaries, what the result is. And that factors into the formula, and it spits out a number at the end. I also should say, in addition to that, I also include a long-term cycle. It's like something going on for 200 years. And it's like the two-term, people can see that. And it's very clear that in this election, it will favor the Republicans, even without Trump. It's a change election. Now, Trump is just the strongest, I think, the strongest change candidate, certainly much stronger than Hillary Clinton, who I don't think has a strong credit to being a change candidate. So Donald Trump, in a change election, the change candidate, is predicted to win.
I think I asked you this last time.
Yeah.
You're a professor.
Yes.
Have you got tenure? Because saying things like that, I mean, you're risking your job.
You know, I've told many people that, and I think my university, I would have to say, is quite accepting. In fact, I should tell you, I've been invited to speak to the board of the Stony Brook Foundation about my forecasts. Now,
really?
maybe it's going to be a trial to see whether
it's a job interview, son.
I should be retired early.
Professor Norpoth, thanks very much for joining us.
Well, thank you so much.
Come again, because I want to know if there's any revision to your 87%.
Okay, so after